do you think that someone's words can influence, motivate, or encourage us, even if they speak from an insincere place? Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Visible Lady of Faith, coming to you with spiritual perspectives of the Sunday School lesson for Sunday, March the 3rd, 2024. March the 3rd, 2024, and this is...
Well, no, I'm her other half.
Okay, anyway, we're going to do a brief discussion on sustaining our faith. The first thing we're going to do is to define the word sustain. So this is what I came up with. Sustain means to maintain, to take care of, to work on, to keep something going.
More than anything, if you don't get anything out of this Sunday school lesson, your faith should be strong enough no matter what happens that you'll be able to stick with what you believe in, which is in Jesus Christ, our Heavenly Father. And it's more or less when it looks like everything is just going for turmoil, then you start thinking about your own personal desire and how you want to deal with it.
What does that look like, staying in the love of God? What does that look like?
Well, you remember the old saying when somebody, the old folks, they tell me, he says, if your friends jump off the cliff, are you going to jump off with them? My answer is no. So just because your friends or organization of other Christians are not behaving like they said they should, then you sustain. In other words, you still stay with your faith. You're there, and you're not there because, well, my pastor, he's a so-and-so, and I found out something went wrong with him, so I give up on God, because if he can't do it, I can't do it either.
Somebody says that they are a believer, but then they behave in a way that you believe that it's not in line with what they say or who they say they are. And if we don't believe they are, we don't just have to follow them. Is that what you're saying?
Let me put it this way. You're my wife.
Yes.
Married to you for quite some time.
Yes.
All of a sudden you come in and I saw you murder somebody. Am I going to cover for you? No.
No.
I'm going to sustain my integrity. I am not going to say, oh, this is my wife. I don't want to lose her, so I'm going to lie for her. Nope. Mm-hmm. Not going to do that. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to find out why, because I care and everything. What happened? Why is she going down this path? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. If you have someone that's a role model to you and they decide to go astray, mm-hmm. you know it's not right, you don't jump off the cliff like the old folks say. You don't jump off the cliff because they jumped off.
That's something to think about. Like if we admire someone and they do something that, I hate to use the word, but I'm going to use it anyway, like disappoints us, are we going to, like you said, just lose our faith over that? Or are we just going to keep going?
Our faith should be based upon the Word of God and not on no man, no person, no woman, no organization. Take out the leader.
Or the head.
If you take out the head,
or
the leaders,
mm-hmm.
then they'll fall apart if that's what they're doing, following that leader. Mm-hmm. Now, because it's when Jesus Christ, when he left here, didn't fall apart because we're still, studying the Word and everything. Mm-hmm. So we have to trust the Word.
What is this lesson about?
Stay focused.
Okay. Anyway, what can we learn from this lesson that we mm-hmm. can apply to our everyday life?
Yep.
The object of life is to live with purpose and to live with growth and mm-hmm. to live with gaining more knowledge and to improve and to be a better version of ourselves, better than we were maybe 10 years ago, or maybe there's someone that we admire or look up to that we want to emulate.
Okay, Jude and James.
They
were the half-brothers of Jesus Christ.
Half-brothers of Jesus, right.
Yeah,
right.
You said John.
Okay, I said John. Okay, I meant Jude, James, and Jesus.
Yeah, excuse me.
Okay. James, Jude, and Jesus. Okay. All right, so...
homing in on that, because that's kind of interesting. Because you're saying, how does that look? If you think of it this way, before the ministry of Jesus Christ, Jude and James, which is half brothers, and they were involved in the work because he wrote. Jude is the one that's known for writing this, where this lesson is. Excuse me. Let's see, 30 years, he spent time with his brother, which is Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ was a carpenter. So Jude it was pretty interesting because my understanding and my research, Jude didn't believe. You can imagine how he said, "Well, you said you're God's son." Okay, what does that mean?
Do you think Jesus admitted that to them?
Yes.
Because it said that they did not believe. They did not believe, or did they? Did it say they did not believe he was the Son of God, or they did not know he was the Son of God till after he was crucified and resurrected?
Yeah, after his resurrection, then Jude and they were believers because look at the disciples. Disciples thought Jesus was gone.
Okay, but I'm just saying, did they know before that? Did they know he was the Son of God, or just a half brother, or
Well, if you stop and think about that, can you imagine that Jude and James, they said, okay, did they talk about in the family in those before Jesus turned 30? Did his father or the mother sit down and say, tell the rest of the kids, he says, this is your half brother? And what did they say to him? See, I don't know the answer to that.
We don't know. We don't even know if they did that. Yeah, we don't know.
Well, and we can't assume that they didn't because according to the scriptures, Mary was not, when she was expecting Jesus Christ, no man has touched her. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you can kind of imagine what was going through their head because they said, no, I didn't believe you. Mm-hmm. But.
Well, I don't think they knew the circumstance under which their brother Jesus came into the world. I don't know if they knew that at that time. We don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter just to think about it and try to process that.
Right.
And because because the whole world at that time, the people that was around when he told them that he's going to rise on the third day, and everybody going to say, right now, if somebody told me they're going to die and come back, I say, yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. It is kind of hard to believe that,
Yeah.
At that time, and especially today, because we don't know anybody that has done that.
Yeah, see, and that's the whole thing of this sustaining our faith. Mm-hmm. You got to get and process that information and sit and look at it. And, I know in the churches, and I was raised in a church, but, people just tell you, they tell you the face, I hate the word face value, tells you what's on the surface.
Like what? Like
Jesus Christ died on the cross.
Yeah.
But we don't want to talk about what went on with the siblings in the house in those first 30 years.
But we don't know. But we do know, according to the inspired word, that Jesus was teaching, right? And he was
he was doing very little work. I mean, there's very little recorded that we know of what was going on.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
And when you say teaching, then you're teaching what?
Teaching in the synagogue. Didn't it say like when
he went there one time.
When they went
when
to,
he was 12, he went there one time.
Parents went somewhere and he was gone for 3 days, and then they went back to.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of the place.
But that's just one time.
But yeah.
But 30 years.
That was one time recorded, but we don't know. It could have happened more than once.
Yeah, but see, you're speculating now.
Yeah, I'm speculating. Because we don't know.
Okay, we're speculating about everything that's going on, but it's just something to thought. Mm-hmm. And that's the same thing I'm trying to get to the point is that, we can speculate because we can't say they just sat there for 30 years and didn't say nothing to each other.
So did we know that the brothers knew when Jesus was gathering up his disciples? Did the brothers know like why he was doing that? Or did they know anything about the gospel or the doctrine or whatever? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, did they know, or did they were just just working and didn't know what was going on? Hate to use that word, spiritually.
But see the whole thing is the point is I don't want to get so far down speculating
Right. I don't
with
either.
people.
Yeah.
But see, but
I
it's
don't want to confuse
but
nobody.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's not a matter of confusion. But people have questions. Wonder
Yeah,
what happened. What
Yeah.
happened? There's nothing
We all
wrong.
have questions,
There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with speculating and talking about
Talking
it.
it out.
But if you stay within something that's reasonable,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you start making up stuff, then publishing books, and then try to divert people from the gospel, then yeah, there's your mistake right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing is this. To me, you can't justify robbing a bank, cheating on my wife, or lying, or any of these. It just with the 10 Commandments, you can't justify nothing of that with me.
During hard times or dark times or in times of danger, that we should extend our faith, extend mercy to those that, and compassion to those that we believe may not believe what we believe or how we believe. So it's still I think our duty as believers to just be merciful and and show compassion toward everyone,
Yep.
no matter what their belief is or their ideology or their perspective.
Yeah, if God puts something in front of you and He'll give you the tools to help them. So it's not always throwing money at people.
Right.
Sometimes it just it's a listening. It gets
Right,
rough.
just to listen.
To listen.
Listen ear,
You
yes.
do what you really can do, and then sometimes you find out you can do more if you just keep trying and trying.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like riding. When you were a kid riding a bike, you had to do it several times and you catch on. Some catch on faster than others.
Right.
So we have to consider that and
Yeah.
as you say, have compassion.
Right. Have compassion. Yes.
We all have to be accountable for ourselves, and that's what sustaining is. We have to do it for ourselves. My wife can't do it for me. My kids can't do it, and I can't do it for them. They have to accept salvation for themselves personally.
Yeah, but there are some people, life has kicked them so hard that they have gotten discouraged and frustrated and felt that maybe they felt that God was not with them and they just gave up on having faith. So I think with those people that feel that way, we just need to, like I said, show compassion and be kind to them and don't have no attitude because they, had maybe expressed to us that they don't have faith anymore because their life is so hard and things aren't going the way they think they should go. And they say, "Where's God? How come He's not helping me? I need help." So we just need to treat them, with kindness and compassion and understanding, and not feel some type of way because you were a believer, now you say you don't believe now. We shouldn't
Be
have that kind of
encouraging.
attitude. Yeah,
We
be
should
more
encourage.
encouraging
Yep.
to them.
That
Yeah.
we learn life lessons before He call us home. He knows what He's doing with all His children. He knows exactly what He's doing. He knows when your faith is low or your hope and He just discouraged. But our job, my job, when anything that God puts in my path, I got to do the best I can to encourage them. Okay,
Right.
And the other people, of course, they're going to encourage me too. Everybody needs
Right,
encouragement.
right. We encourage each other.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, with that being said, we'll bring this discussion to a close. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this
Yeah.
video, please.
And it's also, it's another thing too, because I noticed that on the YouTube, there's they call false teachers and what have you. To me, it's fascinating. That is one thing I say: be careful, everybody, pointing the fingers, especially as Jesus Christ said in the Bible. How does it look when a house is divided? Okay, because you don't want that. So it's one thing is pray for one another. If you think they're a false teacher, pray for them. Pray for them, but just you sustain and do the right thing yourself.